Hey, welcome back to the channel. Sometimes we move so fast, chasing dreams, handling responsibilities, trying to make something of ourselves, that we forget to pause, to breathe, to reflect. But today, I want to take a moment of gratitude, a moment to acknowledge not just the highs, but the lows, not just the victories, but the struggles. Because it's not the easy times that shape us, it's the storms, the battles, the moments when we're tested to our core that truly define who we are. I thank God, not just for the blessings, but for the challenges, for the moments of chastisement, for the tough lessons, for every single time I thought I couldn't go on, but somehow found the strength to keep moving. Because sometimes the struggles aren't there to break us, they're there to build us, to shape us, to make us into something greater than we ever imagined. And I stand here today not as someone who had it easy, but as someone who was guided, shaped, and refined through every trial. There are people, voices, hands, hearts that have lifted me up, carried me when I couldn't carry myself. AFI, Sis Tyson, Ed, Wicks, Bai Lee, Carl, Franklin, Allen, Monroe. Their names may not mean much to you, but to me, they are pillars. They are reminders that no one walks this path alone. And then there's my mother. She's 95 years old now, and let me tell you, she's still got that fire, that strength, that energy that makes you sit up straight when she walks into a room. You ever met someone who can end a whole conversation with just one sentence? That's my mother. 'Cause I'm your mother, that's why. That was always the answer, no matter the question. It used to frustrate me as a kid, but now I understand. She was teaching me something deeper, something unspoken, strength, discipline, love. The kind of love that doesn't always feel soft, but is always, always present. And my father, he wasn't a man of many words. He taught by example. He showed me what it means to be a man, to be steady, to be kind but firm, to walk through life with dignity, not because people are watching, but because that's just who you are. And then, there's the most important person in my life. 40 years. 40 years of sacrifice, of patience, of forgiveness, 40 years of choosing love every single day, even when it wasn't easy. That kind of love isn't about grand gestures. It's about the quiet moments, the unwavering presence, the ability to see every flaw, every mistake, and still stand by your side. That kind of love, that's rare, that's powerful. And without it, I wouldn't be here today. There's an old saying, small minds talk about people. Good minds talk about events. Great minds discuss ideas. That came from Eleanor Roosevelt, but it also came from a man I deeply respected, my father-in-law. He was a great man, the kind of man whose wisdom stays with you long after he's gone. He taught me what it truly means to be a man, not just in strength, but in heart, in integrity, in how you carry yourself when no one is watching. And tonight, I want to leave you with something, a message that needs to be heard now more than ever. A short video, just 30 seconds long, something recorded 3 decades ago. My son Malcolm, an AFI graduate, gave it to me, and when I watched it, it hit me hard. It was a message from my father-in-law, a reminder of why we're here, what truly matters. He said, "We were put here for a reason. God created man, and God intends for us to love one another and to care for each other. That is our purpose. Let that sink in. Love. Care. That's our purpose. Not division, not hate, not selfishness, but somehow along the way, we lost sight of that. We let the noise take over. We let the world convince us that success is measured in status and wealth and power. But what if real success is measured in love, in kindness, in the lives we touch? In this fast-paced, Twitter-fueled, headline-driven world, it's easy to forget that. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos, the distractions, the constant need to be right, to be heard, to be validated. But maybe it's time we pause. Maybe it's time we step back and ask ourselves, what kind of world are we creating? What are we leaving behind for the next generation? Because at the end of the day, we can't blame anyone else. We have to look in the mirror. We have to take responsibility. We have to decide right here, right now, what kind of future we want to build. Because tomorrow's a gift, a new day, a fresh start, an opportunity to love more, to be kinder, to be better. And maybe, just maybe, it's time we start practicing what we preach.